I want to take a moment and welcome everybody to the channel today. A little while back, we had to take the TYM over to the shop and get some repairs done on it. That particular day, we did a video on it, talking about the things that we're going to have fixed on it. I probably wasn't feeling the greatest that day, so I wasn't in my jovial mood, which I'm not always in anyways. But the long story short is that today we're going back. They said it's fixed. I took it there Friday last week. It's Friday the next week, and I'm going to pick it up. Now, they called me on Wednesday and said it was ready. So they had 4 things they were doing to it. The steps were kind of bending a little bit, had a grabby clutch, and I wanted to see if they could adjust that out and get rid of that grabby clutch. And then the miles per hour on that tractor were kilometers per hour, and I wanted them to change it to miles per hour. They have a fix for that, from what I understand. And so they were supposed to work on that. And then finally, the steering wheel was cracked. He showed you the video or some pictures of that, and they replaced the steering wheel on it. So today, I got the trailer hooked up. Let's go get it. All right, we're back with the tractor at the house. So let me explain. Oh, by the way, see, I do tie my door shut. So let me explain. So here's what happened. We went in last week, Friday. They took the tractor in, they had it from Friday, and I got a call on Wednesday the next week saying, hey, it's ready. So I get back down there today, which is Friday, and they have everything done except they didn't have the steps fixed. And then apparently they got to call TYM on that. So that's just one issue that's not resolved right now. The miles per hour, from kilometers miles per hour, that is fixed. There's 2 ways of fixing it. If you have buy one of these new, you need to have the dealer take care of it. Don't try to do stuff on your own like this. But apparently on some of the newer models, there's just a wire change in the back. I don't know if it's in the cluster. I don't even know where it's at. And that's where you change that. But on some of the earlier serial numbers for the new TYM 4058, it was a software change. So it's a program they had to do. So they have to go into a computer, they have to plug it into the tractor, then they make that change. They made the change. I now have miles per hour instead of kilometers. That's good. The steering wheel was replaced. Remember, that was cracked, and so weird little situation there, but the steering wheel's been replaced, so I got a new steering wheel on it. Then it comes down to the clutch. They didn't do anything with it at the time, but we got talking about it. We got looking at it, and I showed them what it was exactly doing, and the tech says, let's bring it back. He ended up on the phone with TYM. TYM actually, they went in and themselves, and they actually remote into his computer. And then what they did is they started making adjustments. Now I got in the tractor, started running the clutch. And as I ran the clutch, you can feel they were making differences and changes and so forth. Some of those changes were not so good because all of a sudden it would lurch forward or backwards. But we were continually making progress and so forth. And they were working with it, and they were able to get it where it's mostly tolerable. I'm going to say that for the moment. They did say, let's just run it for a little while. And when I say tolerable, let me back up a little bit here, because when I say tolerable, it's nowhere near as lurchy as it was. It literally, you can actually come off the clutch a little slower now, and it will not engage that automatic, that POW. Here we go. It lurches forward or backwards, depending on if you're in forward or reverse. So that's been resolved in a lot of ways. Now, does it have some of it still? Yes, actually it does. So we still have that issue to deal with. But here's the deal. This tractor is well within time to do a service on it. We're going to go ahead and do that service on it. We're going to get that fixed. We're going to put some more hours on it. We're going to let those clutches wear in a little more. Remember that when you're letting out on the clutch, that allows those pressure plates to come together, or the clutches and all that to come together. And it has to be, need to be fully engaged when you're ready to go. So it's all computerized, and I'm not sure I like all of that, but at the same time, there's a lot of advantages too, especially with this power shuttle. Now, one of the things that I did not know, okay, and so if I've mentioned it on a video, which I think I have, I was wrong. So we got to get that fixed. So the actual sensitivity that's on the dash on this tractor, that sensitivity knob controls both the power shuttle and the clutch. I did not know that. So it's just it's the same. So if you want to tame the clutch down, you can turn that sensitivity down. Now you may like the way, let's say you may like the way that your power shuttle is, but let's say that you're using it to move hay around like I have in loading trailers, and you want that sensitivity to be less because you're trying to use the clutch to feather into something, if you will. And it's not feathering like this. That's feathering just coming up slowly and trying to, not lurch forward. And so that sensitivity will make a difference on the clutch as well. Did not know that till today. That's something new for me. So, and I don't think it mentions it in the book, if I remember correctly. I know I've looked in the book about that. It talks about it on the power shuttle, but I don't know where it talks about it anywhere on the clutch. I may have to go back and reread. But anyways, tractor's back. We're going to take it out here in a little while. We're going to go see. I need to feed some hay. The LS is down for the minute. There'll be a video about that. We'll talk about that. But the LS is down, so I can't actually feed hay with it. My other tractor's over at another place. This tractor was at Deets Tractor getting repaired in Seguin. They did a good job. They got it taken care of. Service is everything, guys. Service is everything. And the tech was willing to work with me, and that makes a difference as a customer. I'm going to tell you that now. When your tech gets in there and works with you and not just blows you off, that makes a difference. So we've got that taken care of for the most part. We got that one more item to take care of, those steps. But the TYM's back. We got work to do. All right, I'm going to tell you one thing. It is hot today, and I don't know why it feels so hot. It's 86 degrees, but for some reason, it just feels extraordinary hot today, and I don't know why. All right, I got to go put the hay spear on so that we can go grab a bale of hay, and we're going to go put that out for the goats because they need it. I'll tell you what, we have been so unbelievably dry. Just unbelievably dry. All right, let's go see if we can get a bale of hay out. All right, for demonstration purposes only, I am going to try to show you how much difference the response is. I'm in 4 low, and I'm going to try to take off kind of slow. I'm actually stabbing a bale right now. That's in 4 low with the clutch. I'm going to back out with the clutch. You can see that response was smoother than what it had been on the last video when we took the TYM down there. And I'm trying to use the clutch just to show you, because I just took off again. This is 4 low, so I'm going to move up to 4 medium. I have a bale on the front, and actually I'm going to go to 2 medium, and then we'll take off with that. Now there's still a little bit of jerkiness there, but it's not anything like it was where we just kind of lunge forward or backwards when we're running in those gears. So just kind of give you a quick idea of what it feels like now. I actually just used the shifter or the declutch button and went to the 4th gear and took off, and that response is a lot better than what it was. Now keep in mind, It's still not great, but it's just better, and it's enough better that for the moment I'm fairly well satisfied that we've made some progress. We'll kind of see. Like I said, we're gonna need to run it for a little while and see how it does. I'm gonna drop this bell off. So that's what happened today. We went out to Dietz Tractor, picked the tractor up. That's Dietz Tractor in Seguin. Picked the tractor up. Service was helpful. The tech that was working with me, very helpful. Good tech. I enjoyed having a few minutes with him and talking to him about some of this. He wasn't afraid to tell me a few things, and I appreciate that. I really do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this hay out and get that done. So let me tell you what happened. There at the shop, we tested the clutch. We tested the, everything seemed to be better, not good, better. And but we didn't do anything else with it. And I took it off the trailer and I used the clutch, and I put a bale of hay out. I used the clutch because I wanted to play with the clutch. Well, today I went out and I needed to move some dirt around just a little bit to fill in a hole, and I went into a pile of dirt and used the power shuttle to go into reverse, and it just snaps really hard. And that's at its lowest setting too, so it is really, it's too much. So now we're gonna have to take it back to the shop, unfortunately. So one of the things that we did while we were at the shop, we did not actually play with the power shuttle, and I should have, but I didn't. And so now we have a problem with our power shuttle. I don't know, the power shuttle, I can't talk. The power shuttle forward is fine, but the power shuttle in reverse is very snappy. We're setting it idle, taking up 1500 RPMs. We're in fourth medium right now. We're taking off in fourth medium, nice and pretty smooth. But then if I come to a stop, put it in reverse, it just snaps. As a matter of fact, it just spun the tires going into reverse. It's too much. Kind of sad because I really didn't want to have to load it back up on the trailer, haul it back down to the shop, and then spend a week there or whatever it is. Usually they're pretty good about getting things back pretty quick. I'm not really concerned about that part. It's just that I really wish that I had tested, partially my fault, and that's just what I'm gonna say, because I was the one in the tractor using the clutch while they were making adjustments. But I never used the power shuttle in reverse. I just didn't. When we got home, I unloaded it, used the clutch several times because I wanted to see if the clutch was fixed. But I never used the power shuttle going from forward to reverse. Today I did, and no good. Until next one, guys. Thanks.